Hey guys, let's take a break from the C language, chat WM, DWM, Dusk, and help out somebody with EndeavourOS basically. So clone EOS, you may have seen that with a new version of the ArcoLinux tweak tool, and let's try and install it on EndeavourOS. I'm trying to educate the public that in the end, that's the title. It is all ArcoLinux. Whatever you choose from this folder, it's all about Arch. And then choices that people make. And the one that I'm gonna use is the very last one. I think this one. Let's go for date modified. This one, right? That's the one that has been downloaded today by me. So 2024 June 25 is the one that EndeavourOS calls Endeavor. Okay, and then we go and start this up, do the installation, check out code. So as a user, you can always edit this thing with an E. And then you see cow space 10 gigabyte. That means that when we can install in the live environment about 10 gig. So that's quite a bit. We're gonna copy to RAM, nope. We're gonna blacklist all kind of things. So if we run this, then we say to NVIDIA, middle finger, right? You don't play along with me, basically. NVM load, yes, Radeon, etc. and all the rest. Escape. And if you take line number 2, it's no blacklisting for NVIDIA, it's blacklisting for all the rest. So nouveau mode set equals 0, press the button end on your keyboard, and this is what it is, right? Now our machines of VirtualBox like this, you take this one, right? The first one. There is no need for NVIDIA, all virtual machines. And then we boot up. We'll do the installation and then figure out how to install ArcoLinux tweak tool. Play around with it. Now there are always differences. I believe these guys made the decision to leave make init CPO alone and start with Dracut. What is it? Arch wiki make init CPO. Arch wiki Dracut. These days, you know, I'll tell it from time to time, not always, but have the reflex, right, to also ask ChatGPT or Gemini or any of the others co-pilots, right? Ask them, what is this? And see what they provide you, and then DuckDuckGo the rest on the internet, some videos maybe, some articles. Learn. That's why, well, that's one of the essential things ArcoLinux is about. Learning. Living to learn, learning to live. I guess we have to be patient a little bit, as long as it installs right. I did change something, and that might be the reason. Let's see, I've been patient enough. Yep. Let's make it big again. No, I have been patient enough. So I've been playing around with a setting in VirtualBox, and that's this one. Off again, and on we go. Onwards, upwards and onwards. So make sure whatever virtual machine you have, play with the settings till you figure out that works on my machine. Being it Mac, being it Windows, being it Linux, right? Figure out what's the best, well, switches. My guess it's that one. and of course use an up-to-date system. Question is always, how long do I have to be patient, right? Before I know it won't boot. Aha. I saw something. After 5 years, the journey continues. We're at our, I think 7 years we are working on ArcoLinux. And start the installer is what we need, eh? Online, offline. I'm the guy that says I'm gonna go for offline, but online is maybe interesting to show you guys what is possible. I'd like to use my ArcoLinux Nemesis scripts later on. And here you can say to Calamaris, go and basically look over my shoulder, where am I living? And he's gonna give me my own language is Netherlands, right? But no, I don't want that. I want English always, because of the searches that I have to make. I need to know the names and elements, and also these names, right? These things are always everything gonna be in Dutch. And I won't find a lot of information with Dutch terms. I need English terms. So this is what you can do. And then you have no desktop, Plasma KDE. So if you go offline, what you see is what you get. This is what you're gonna get. But if you go this, then Plasma gets removed, and we get GNOME, XFC, Cinnamon, Mate, Budgie, XQT, LXDE, and i3 as choices. All right. And the rest are, I suppose, let's go one more. These are packages, bootloaders as a choice, system deboot as default, but you can switch around or say nope, nothing. I'll figure it out myself. And that's about it. Yeah, the rest is partitions, erase disk. These are our choices, nothing more, nothing less. And these are our choices here. And I guess the rest is the users and summary. All right. So those are choices. You choose whether you go offline and online. It all matters. There are companies, well, countries and companies that have firewalls that you need VPNs, and maybe it's more interesting to go offline, have already a system, and then figure out how to bypass, overcome all these problems, right? These blocks. Where is in American English? There he is. Next. Brussels is cool. Belgian is super. Next. System deboot, why not? Erase disk ext4, super. And off we go. Install this. Login automatically. Sure. Install. Yes. And off we go. So yes, guys, in case you didn't wonder, if you wondered, everything costs money, right? Everything costs money. So that's one of my rules. Maybe it can become your rule, right? But if you've been on an operating system for more than a year and you like it and you see yourself using it another year and maybe longer, right? Support the guys, support the distro, because all the websites, the servers, I mean, all the effort, the time, we don't say it often, but the time people put into applications and configuration and designing and writing, I mean, it's a lot. So support your team, your EndeavourOS team, and even €1, if everybody ever using EndeavourOS gives €1, I think they'll have a lot of money, right? But as a rule of thumb, if you think this is gonna be your system, give money to the developers so they can buy more stuff to give back to you, basically. So here is the unsquash thing. If you watch a few videos, you'll see that we have an unsquash in Calamares, a file, big file, 2 GB, 3 GB, 4 GB, right? What you see is what you get. That thing is there, and we're gonna rsync this over, and that takes quite some time, filling everything up. All right, so let's wait for that to happen, and let's maybe pause the video. There we are. Let's restart. And we got ourselves an EndeavourOS system. So let's boot into the system. I was actually thinking about making a clone so I can test it out again later on. So I don't need to go over the installation again and again. But maybe we should do an update first, then make a clone. The flickering is a bit strange. All right. That's probably Wayland, right? We'll see later on if we're in Wayland or not. Let's first update. Update. Ah, yeah, true. Oh, now everybody knows my password. Ah, such is life. All right, update. So EndeavourOS is the first one. That's the guy's repo, and the rest is Arch. I think, yeah. Not the best servers. That's what we see here. So it's gonna look here and there and there, and not there. Nothing is there. So it's gonna go down the list. This is Arch, right? So everything is the same. It's all ArcoLinux. So nano etc backman.conf the better mirror list. I'm getting my packages from this one, from Germany, United States, constant. So this one was not working, these two. So I got my things from this one. Right. I'm pretty sure they have something to get better servers. Almost installed. So they have made another decision. Drakut is what you see when you boot up, when you update your system. See all these things. And that's all it is, right? Another way of booting up. And sudo reboot doesn't exist, but reboot does. So aliases are not here, and that's why the ATT is there as well. So we have our aliases if we want to. But I guess you'll have your own BashRC or ZSHRC or fish in the future. Let's see if we have now Plasma or X11. Log out them. Plasma Wayland. Let's go to X11. Voila, no flashes, everything nice. Now, if I want to go next time around immediately to X11, I go to nano etc. Let's see. .d. Yes, yes. Okay, and session should be I think Plasma X11, and user needs to be Eric. So I log in automatically. That's strange that it was not filled in. Okay. Plasma X11. Ah. Let's take a look at the file. So, no, not that one. Yes, that one. And then user, share, X sessions, Plasma X11. Yes. Okay, right. Why not? Start Plasma X11. Okay, sure, let's see if it works. Restart. Am I automatically in X11? It's actually a simple way to know if we're in X11. That doesn't look good. This time, don't show me anymore. I don't think we are, it's all glitchy. Set PE, voila. So this command is just working for X11 and it's not. We're immediately logged in. So sudo nano etc sddm.conf. There you are, X11, yes please, reboot. So there are two files, one is in a directory, another one is etc sddm.conf, and voila, it was not reading one, so I had to reflex, there must be something else, and now both of them have been changed. Which means X11 for the win, no glitches. And then we see if it's working, set xkb be, voila. I can set it, so I'm on X11. If you don't really trust me, log out, and the default will be X11. Time to shut down. This is what I want to have. I want to have X11. I'm going to clone this, and now we're going to play with it. Finish. This will pop up here. It will take some time, so let's pause the video here. And we have a clone, and on that clone I can run ArcoLinux Nemesis script. I can run the ATT, I can use the AAG, I can use all the tools that ArcoLinux and ArcoLinux and Garuda and repos and all of those guys, right? I can use tools from the Arch world and see if I can get it on this one and play around with it, because basically you're a user, you can do whatever you want on your operating system. The only thing you need is knowledge, how to stay in control, some kind of workflow, some tips on tools, and voila. Then it's up to you. It's already done. My speech was good. So this one, let's get rid of it, right? This is the clone. Okay, so we don't see it. If we go in Plasma. So 18 minutes. This took me 18 minutes to do all this. Okay, some pauses in the video. X11 it is. Beautiful wallpaper. We're off to the moon, I guess, or Mars or something. And it's up to you to rise things as an user. Go and have a look what is provided. What can we do? More appearance settings. This is beautiful. I wouldn't change a thing. I don't know. Of course, you have to like these icons up here. But okay, right? So choices. That is up to you. What I like to have is applications from ArcoLinux, packages, ArcoLinux, ChatWM, i3, anything from ArcoLinux. Can we have that? Sure. Is it gonna work on this one already? Sudo pacman -s_yyU. Is anything available? I don't know what EndeavourOS has on its repo. I'm just a user. We should figure out how to get our mirrors going. So let's see, mirror, update mirrors. How shall we do that? Update maybe. EOS update system packages in the terminal window. Let's see. Maybe it's gonna go for mirrors as well. I guess not. So EndeavourOS, how to update the mirrors. Update mirrors. Voila. And you learn about this thing. How do you have to update mirrors? We have a GUI to update your mirrors. Okay, that's the welcome app. Welcome app, this one. And then update mirrors, boom. So script EOS ranked mirrors. UA, what's that? Strange extension. Control plus, yep. That might be something you need to do. Update mirrors, that's from Arch. Can do that one as well. I know that I'm living in Belgium, but that's rubbish. What I need is Sweden. Where are you, my sweet guy? Sweden, Sweden, Sweden. That's the one I want. And then, yeah, that's okay. I think I need to press the button. Let's see. Uzbek wins, yay, right? That's the one that always wins. Save. Voila. So I think that's covered. We figured it out. Now update is an alias, but and if I want to stay in this window, of course, I can type update equals sudo pacman -s_yyuu, and then we can type update. Yay, update, of course. Everything's up to date, but no errors anymore. Now when I close this window, then update does not exist anymore. Then it's gone. Done. So quick in typing. So ATT, okay. ATT, ArcoLinux is more than just some ISOs. We learn about Arch. We give you, how many is it these days? 14 ways, 16 ways? 16 ways to install Arch, right? This is another way to install Arch. EndeavourOS, Garuda, all these guys. Now, we'd like to, the two things you can do, I think, if we want to have the ATT, which is the Arch Linux Tweak Tool, this one. If you want to be able to install desktops like DWM or ISWM, right, and more, all these tabs, then you need to have the repos, ArcoLinux, the keys, and the mirrors. There is an application for that. That's one solution. Second option is github.com/ericdubois/ArcoLinux Nemesis. I hate doing things over and over again, so you script it. And I only run this one, 0 current choices, and that's one's gonna say run that, run this, skip this, run that, skip this, run that, right? And my idea of a system changes over time, which is normal, I guess, right? So that's another one, because in here is Arch. Get the keys and the repos. So we're going to download the ArcoLinux keyring, the ArcoLinux mirror list, and go add these things to pacman.conf, and then it's happy, right? You can get anything. So that's that. And then number 3, and number 3 is AOR, if AOR is available. So yay, check, right? Yay is available. Trizen, no. Paru, no. So what I'm typing and what I'm talking about is Arch Wiki AOR helpers. Everybody has his own view and idea of what an AOR helper should be, could be, has to be. Paru, Pickower, Trizen, Yay. They're more than the 3 I've just tried, but Yay is there, so that's enough. Yay was there. Yay, Arch Linux tweak. Stop typing, right? And you have something else. This is another way to install it. It's via Git, and the version that you see here is never going to be the right version. I mean by that, if you build it, you'll get the right version. Okay? Does it make sense? It's just a number on the website somewhere, but when we build it, the number gets updated. So this is not the correct version. I want to show you one more thing, and that is there is something called ArcoLinux seed host. And there is the data center. Well, everything is, it's a mirror. Belnet or seed host, it's all good. It's just a mirror. And in here is Control Find ArcoLinux tweak tool, right? You can download it here. Click, you've got the ArcoLinux tweak tool. So there's so many things to do to get this thing. This ArcoLinux tweak tool can be built, can be downloaded, can be first get the keys and the mirrors in, and then say sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux tweak tool. So there's so many ways to do it. This seems like a super fun way, an easy way. Just say click download sudo pacman -u. That's the thing you need to know. If you don't know that it has to be a U, then you're in trouble because this S doesn't work, right? So we got all these problems. So that's not going to work, right? It needs things that it's not available. All right, so this is not a way later down in the timeline. If you have the ArcoLinux repos, then you can do this because it depends on packages that are not there. So we can't. Later on we can, now we can't. Okay, good to know, good to see. Yeah, didn't think of that through, but that's for later then. Because, well, actually, I can continue, which I'm not not going to go that way. Wow. But here it is, right? To the left, all the packages I need are here. All I need to know is there something called in here ArcoLinux mirror list? Of course there is, right? So I can download each single one of them, which means I need to get first of all ArcoLinux mirror list and the ArcoLinux keyring, and then -u, -u, -u. That takes too long, right? So this bundle of things means that you can install 1,000 packages from ArcoLinux, 4,000 from Chaotic, and Reborn I don't remember, but certainly 500 or so. All available, basically all stores, app stores, all packages, applications, configs that you can get. Let's not do this the long way, let's do it well this way, in the sense that we have this app, install our ArcoLinux packages on any Arch Linux based distro, download it here, click. Now this is simplified. If you see all the videos you'll see that was quite complex, but we went for KISS. Keep it simple and stupid. We have here several ways to install it, and you can download it. The ArcoLinux-Spices-Application is in here as well. Control Find Spices, right? You can just click it, download it, run it. Okay, it's there, sudo pacman -u. Would be actually super easy, but let's go for the other way, the website way. Oh. So if we have the ArcoLinux Spices, now I can type this one in the download folder, but sometimes you're on TTY, you're in a black screen, you don't have anything graphical, then you git clone this thing and you go to a particular folder and you run a script, because basically that's all it is, a script. So there is a button here that says download, and here is the other reference, that's the one you just saw. So that's going to the ArcoLinux repo, and this is actually from the website itself. All right, so another download from the same thing. Let me see. ArcoLinux Spices. Oh, the difference is an underscore. I see. I think that's a mistake of mine. So let's get rid of everything and see if I have to redo this. Yeah. So, however, got in there. There's an underscore behind 86, no, behind package. That's strange, shouldn't be there. Anyway, that's for later. And then we say sudo pacman -u install the ArcoLinux Spices. It's an app, and let's see if we are running something somewhere. So let's clean everything up. So this one is running. There can be only one pacman instance, and there were two. So no, not gonna work. There can be only one, remember that. So sudo pacman -u. You go and install ArcoLinux Spices, and what we have is an app. We rely on Python distro, but that's it. And then you run this thing, ArcoLinux Spices. It's gonna be in here somewhere, and that's the only time you need it. You don't need it for the rest. You can remove it again later on if it's done. That's it, right? A nice little app that says, boom, click the button. And of course you need to be sudo. It's gonna change some things in etcpacman.conf. It's gonna add mirrors and keys. So yes, everything needs to be installed. Done. Then we can update sudo pacman -syyuu. And you got yourself more stuff. So these guys are from us. Everything is possible now. Anything is possible. Sudo pacman -s arco tab 325 possibilities. They're all available to you on anything Arch based. Okay. So let's make these things all gone. You can stay open. Control T. Sudo pacman -s Arch Linux tweak tool. Don't take the one for development. So dev is development. Take this one as a rule of thumb. And then immediately, with all the dependencies and the Arco stuff there, chaotic keyring is not available on EndeavourOS, I think, I don't know. So it's coming from us, right? No, it's not available. Otherwise it would say, if it was available, it would say EndeavourOS, because EndeavourOS is at the top in pacman.conf. If it's available, it's coming from EndeavourOS. So no, third party, no, okay, sure, fun. And I guess we better stop the video here and then play around a little bit more. This is the installation, and then it's playtime. And because of design, because of themes that you chose, on what desktop we are, the theme you've chosen, ArcoLinux tweak tool will look always different in design, but not in functionality, of course. Last thing I've done was here the normal fun, adding fast fetch to the button, and the mirrors, a few mirrors in Singapore and such are gone as well. These are the mirrors that we still have. All right, we have ATT. Now we can play and look around. What can we do with it? And is it working on EndeavourOS? Can we install my beloved chat WM, right? Or not? And what fixes are there, etc., etc., etc. Lots of things that are possible with the tool. All right, cheers.